Okay, let's see what's going on with this Transformers Age of Extinction Slug set that I got off of Temu for $60. Okay, so the first thing I noticed is the package is super tightly packed, like the pieces are damn near busting out of the box. So I don't know if they were just trying to conserve space or didn't want to pay shipping fees for a larger package, but that was the first thing that I noticed. Now, the second thing that I noticed is these Temu sets are not designed like your typical Lego sets. So you get several bags within the box and each bag has its own number and set amount of pieces on it. Oh. Each portion of the instructions corresponds with the number on the bag, so you essentially have to build the entire structure portion by portion. Due to the fact that the structure is so complex and detailed, most of the steps in here you're laying down 4 to 6 pieces at a time. But the set is definitely worth it because the final product is crazy, boy. Now, despite this build being 2 feet long and 7 inches tall, it actually has a decent amount of articulation and is surprisingly very sturdy. The thing that triggered me though is it took super long to design the head sculpt, especially the jaw, and after all that, the bottom jaw can't even open and close.
Hey bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
But we do get some movement out of the tail, the head, the legs, and the neck, and I actually modified mine so that the head can move up and down and left and right, because if you follow the instructions directly, it's designed in such a way that the head is only allowed to move left and right. That's avance. Okay, so now let's talk about the bad. It's not much, but I just want to cover it just to be 100% transparent. So even though this set comes with a bunch of extra spare parts, especially spare teeth and spikes, I was actually still missing one piece. And I've heard that's a common thing with some of these Temu sets, like sometimes there's just pieces missing. Luckily, I have a bunch of pieces of my own, so I was able to substitute that one plate piece in with no issues. And the other thing is, the instructions are already very difficult to follow, like I mentioned before, and you're supposed to build each portion of the structure section by section, bag by bag. However, there are certain parts from other portions inside other bags. So you'll be building a leg and then you won't be able to finish the leg and you'll be looking for the piece and you won't realize it's actually in the other bag because you're assuming all of the pieces are in that bag. So that was a bit frustrating because you would never expect the pieces to complete the portion from bag 1 to be in bag 5. So you'll be a little bit confused even if you follow the instructions step by step. And lastly, circling back to the instructions again, this is definitely a set for experienced builders because, bro, the instructions for this set are so mind-blowingly difficult due to the fact that you're building with all 3 types of Lego: Bionicle, Technic pieces, and regular Lego bricks.
Oh my God!
Now, y'all already know your boy is out here building Lego Transformers of his own straight off the dome. So for this set, I'm just out here laying bricks down on some Bruce Lee type joint. But if somebody told me they bought this as their first set, woo, that's some good stress. Now, even with all that being said, bro, hands down the best set that I have ever bought. No questions asked. You get 2,038 pieces for $60, number 1. They're high quality pieces, number 2. They're a good mixture of different pieces, Bionicle pieces, Technic pieces, brick pieces, and some rare pieces in there. I got a couple of those 1x1 modified plate ball joints, which I actually thought were discontinued Lego pieces. And you learn a bunch of new building techniques just by designing this thing because the mixture of Bionicle pieces and all the other types really shows you how to build large structures while being reinforced and still maintaining the articulation component. So I'm definitely going to be using the techniques that I learned from this build right here on all of my other builds. Oh, and best believe I ordered all of the other Transformers Age of Extinction Dinobot sets and they're on their way. However, if you want to see another one of my Lego set reviews, I'll leave the link to that bad boy at the end of this video.